All the disrespect before you play, better button check. Button check.
What is up, Butt Check family? Thank you guys for tuning in once again. It is Monday. I was gonna say the weekend is here, but the weekend is over and we got a lot to talk about. We got a lot of buttons to check. The hot topics are back. Chapters down below. I don't know. What I was trying to say is if you want to skip around to a certain subject, y'all know how it works. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Why not? Why not? And of course, with that being said, links and all information down below for every content creator that is featured in today's video as usual. So go down below, click on their links, subscribe, follow them, show them some love. So without further ado, we got a lot to check. So let's check them buttons. Hope you're having a good day because the whole week is about to get better. Let's go.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
I've only used like 0.001% of my power so far. Man, just watch my hands.
All right, now into the first setup. What the hell is really going on? Buttons that need to be checked. So this one pops off in the world of Maximilian Slice. Why the hell would I say Slice? I mean slash DSP. That's right. I didn't think I would say those two names so close together, but here we are. DSP Maximilian. Okay, so big up to Shao_Dragon that tagged me in the story. He just tweeted this and tagged me yesterday, I believe, saying, "This video is why Maximilian is getting harassed by people who give him advertising on their games. I think his fan base attacks people who got sponsorships." And then he tagged me in this video right here. This video is entitled "DSP Trashes Maximilian Dood for Making Money Promoting Multiverses." All right, so it's actually, I don't know if this is DSP's like side channel, but I'll put DSP's actual channel, his link, in the description field below so you guys could, check his channel out and follow him if you want. But the channel that the video is posted on is called Doody Streams. So I'll post the link for that channel and the video, all that good stuff down below. So check out everybody. Anyway, DSP has not been on my radar for a long time. I know we've talked about, I think there were some stories that came up with him in the past, but obviously he's still doing the damn thing, still got his channel, still streaming. I think he's heavily into podcasting now. And he definitely had something to say when it comes to FGC, big content, well, all content creators, placing ads in quote unquote potentially selling out. Here's a small clip, check it out.
That pissed me off. When I see people do this, I tend to block them. All right? If you're gonna post something on your social media and you're gonna have a testimonial, oh, this is good, I believe you. I'm not reading the entirety of the body of what you're posting to see that at the tail end of it you put #ad, and now I have to understand literally that's a paid advertisement. It's bullshit. You can't believe anything in that post because it's fucking paid for. I hate that shit. And you will not see me do that on my social media or anywhere else because I refuse to have my content tainted for a paid advertisement. Now, I don't know if you know this, I hate to say this, Maximilian Dood is not a small guy. He's a big-time content creator. He makes a lot of money. Did he have to take this advertisement? Fuck no, he did not. This is an active choice of his to say, I want to take money for an ad, all right? It's up to you as the viewer to judge for yourself. Do you now feel that this guy has tainted his other work because he's basically doing paid ad placements? Or do you feel he's just trying to make a living? He's already big on YouTube and making tons of money anyway, but do you feel he had to take this ad campaign to make a living and that's okay? That's up to you to judge.
Okay, so this is interesting, right? Because we did a story last week, right? And I think it was entitled "When Content Creators Are Called Clout Chasers," and it was for people in the KOF community. Well, not, you know, some people. Pretty much calling Max a clout chaser because they're like, we don't believe he really likes KOF like that. He only does it when he's getting paid to, or when the hype train is coming around that he wants to go on board and ride that train. So it was a big thing, right? Because a lot of people were like, Max is definitely not a clout chaser. The dude's been doing this damn thing for quite some time. He gives back to the community. A lot of people love him. He even made a tweet about it. I think we updated it as well, where he was like, yo, I got paid $0 for this. $0 to say and cover the things I recently did with KOF simply because I enjoy the game. So we had all that, right? And that literally just happened last week, and now we have DSP pretty much speaking out about this. And now it's not about KOF though, it's about Multiverses, and you know, he had a lot to say. We can kind of unpack it right here. You know, Multiverses, WBgaming just kind of released was the closed alpha, right, to certain content creators. It's kind of like private or limited, you know, access. You know, not everybody can play it right now, and Max, I guess, happens to be one of the people that can play it. Matter of fact, there's quite a bit. I mean, every content creator that has access has basically made a video in the last several days, right? When did Access come out? I want to say it was last Thursday, right? And then everybody was making reaction videos and just playing it. I've seen some people critique it as far as like, I wish this was better or that was better. But overall, it seems like people are kind of enjoying the game. And I'm happy to say that I actually was also invited to the closed alpha. I have it. I still haven't played it, but today, the day that you're watching this video, is the day that I've set aside to play me some Multiverses, and I promise I will give you my honest opinion. I kind of want to do it in a different way because everybody's kind of making their just reaction video and whatnot. I don't know what that is, but we'll see. Anyway, just wanted to put that out there. So coming back to this, his problem with this is he said he was looking for it. He saw Max's tweet, and this is the tweet in question, which was posted about 2 days ago. Said, had a ton of fun playing Multiverses yesterday, especially seeing how much love and attention was put into these classic characters. Get more into the current closed alpha test here. Post the link and that says, check out yesterday's broadcast. Here's the Twitch. But you notice back up top, it says, like, you know, DSP was talking about, hashtag ad. This is basically what pissed him off, because he's like, yo, I usually take people's word for it, especially somebody as big as Max. He even goes on to say that I like Max. I think he's doing good for the community. He just points out, in this case, I hate when people do this. I hate when content creators do this because I think it's such bullshit. It's hashtag ad. Now I know they're paid. I can't believe a word they're saying because they're gonna be totally biased. You know what I'm saying? Like, they got a stack of cash for basically making this post. I mean, they can't really say anything bad, right? I mean, if you think about it, they got paid, so they're not gonna get paid to say anything bad. So therefore, he kind of feels like it's misleading. You know, he's like, I don't believe, is what he's saying, that you really enjoy this game. I think you're kind of selling out in a way and misleading the FGC because you got paid. And then he also goes on to say, what did he say? He was like, I understand why people do it, and you can do it if you want. At the end of the day, it's your prerogative. It just really seems to get on his nerves. And then he went on to say, what did he say? Like, when people do this, I block them. Like, I don't fuck with people anymore when they do stuff like this. To me, it was actually kind of surprising that it was that serious for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it's content creators have been doing this forever, since the beginning of time, right? You get an ad, or you know, get sponsorships, and people introduce themselves. They say, hey, yada yada, would you like to try this game? You take their money or whatever, and then you talk about it. And then you put hashtag ad, I guess, because that's something that you have to do. So I mean, it's been around for a while, is what I'm trying to say. So I would think the other reason why I necessarily don't know why it's a big deal is because I would imagine, especially at the level that Max is he's only taking the money for stuff he enjoys. So why can't this be an ad? Why can't he get paid? And why can't he still like it at the same time? I really don't get it. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember when Max was talking about, it was like, man, I want to say 2020, something like that. What game was it? I think it was Fortnite. I want to say it was Fortnite or something. He said somebody came to him, offered him a stack of cash, and like, yo, we want you to talk about this game. And he said, nah, I'm good. And he literally passed it up. That's another perfect example. Like, he could have did it. He could have taken the money. He could have misled people, but he said, nah, I don't really enjoy that. So knowing that about him, I don't see him really doing it here. You know what I'm saying? Like, just because everything is not Street Fighter, everything is not Tekken, doesn't mean you can't enjoy Mario Kart. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't mean you can't enjoy like UFC or, you know, a completely different genre of gaming, such like even this. I mean, this, I guess you can still argue that Smash and platform fighters is FGC. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to have that debate, all right? I know some people say it's not FGC. I get all that. What I'm trying to say is, why can't we also enjoy something that's completely different than what we usually promote? I remember, I'm gonna be 100% authentic with your ass. I wanna say League of Legends, but I can't even remember. It was literally like 2 years ago. It was one of those games, right? They came to me and they said, we're gonna offer you a few $100s, right, to basically let us do an ad. I thought about it, because Lord knows, especially during the pandemic, I could use a few $100s, you know? Then I felt bad and I was like, I already know, dude, I don't like this game. And if I do it, it's gonna be 100% fake. So I chose not to do it and I gave up the bag. I even said it on the video. I kind of mentioned it. Some people were like, oh, we'll give you props for it. And other people were like, no, Nesto, you should have did it. That's your personal money. We're not gonna hold it against you, Playboy. So I really do appreciate the people that said that, because it let me know they have my back either way, you know? But here's where I said I'm gonna be 100% authentic. Had that number had been a couple of thousand, I mean, is you picking up what I'm putting down, or is it still on the ground? I'm talking about a couple of thousand. Let it have been 2 G's. Let it have been 3, 4, 5 G's. I would have been an Apex playing motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's the real talk. I'm keeping it legit. You know what I'm saying? If it was money, there was really, I mean, money that you can't pass up. You know what I'm saying? Then somebody had told me that before, like getting into the game. They were like, yo, if any advertisement or, you know, product placement or company comes to you and they want to work with you, make sure that you give them that number that you're comfortable with. You know what I'm saying? Because on one hand, a lot of them ask you first, like, what's your number? You know what I'm saying? But then others will actually read your analytics, all that stuff that you got going on your channel, and they'll come to you with the number. But the bottom line is, if it's something that you originally don't fuck with, that you originally don't care, that's not your cup of tea, make sure that you really don't want to do, make sure that the number is absolutely worth it. You know what I'm saying? Because it has to be for you to do that. So that always stuck with me, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, when it's something I really love, it ain't no problem, you know what I'm saying? But when it's something like, I mean, you gotta make sure that bag is right. So anyway, I go back to say this. I passed it up. I thought the number wasn't right because it was something I didn't want to do. Had it been well, it had to be life-changing money, but you know, good ass money, then honestly, what I would have learned everything about that fucking game, ins and outs. I would have found something to focus on. You know what I'm saying? What's the best part of this game? What really makes me enjoy this? You know what I'm saying? And I would have said that, the pros, the cons, and I would have did it. What do you guys think? Like, even in the case where you necessarily don't, do we actually hold content creators accountable for that? Should they be punished for that? Should we look at them as sellouts for having companies come to them and saying, hey, we know you don't really mess with our game, but here's a wad of cash for you and your family, please do an ad. At the end of the day, in your honest opinion, can we really knock content creators for that? There it is, one more again. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling with ads and content creation and getting the bag. Let's be honest. If a company came to y'all and said, yo, we like what you're doing, here's our product, here's a wad of cash. And if the product, if it was, let's say it wasn't anything illegal, anything bad or racist or anything like that, you know what I'm saying, it was a regular product, but you didn't necessarily like it. It wasn't your cup of tea, but the fucking money was definitely, it was a picture of tea. In that case, would you do it? Be honest with yourself, you know what I'm saying? Would you do it? There it is, one more again. Definitely let me know how you guys are feeling. Thank you for all the love. And real quick, a weird ass twist on the whole infiltration story that just happened. As of right now, it could change by the time you watch this video, but as of right now, he has actually unblocked me. People have been sending me information that he actually might be willing now to do an interview. He's still apprehensive, so I reached out to him and I'm waiting on a response. I don't know if I'm gonna get one. I don't know if it's gonna change I really don't know. All I know is things have seemed to kind of turn a little bit in the communication between me and him, and I'm 100% down to get his side of the story. So we'll see. There it is one more again. Thank you guys for all the amazing love. We will see you soon, if not tomorrow, definitely the next day. Love y'all forever. Peace.
Blah, blah, blah. Subscribe.
In that case, would you do it? Be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? Would you do it?
They thought this shit was a game. You know what I'm saying? They said he ain't gonna make it. I said, you got down right. they said,